Huck lives with Widow Douglas, who tries to turn him into a civilized boy. But Huck feels suffocated by society's rules, dreaming of freedom. One night, unable to stand the life imposed on him, Huck runs away. He slips into the night, disappearing without a trace, determined to reclaim his freedom. After his escape, Huck takes refuge on Jackson Island, hidden in the middle of the Mississippi River. There, he discovers Jim, Miss Watson's slave, who has also run away to escape slavery. Together, they form an alliance. Huck and Jim must hide, evade slave hunters, and survive the dangers that await them. One day, some men question them. To protect Jim, Huck lies and pretends his companion is white. This lie marks a turning point in their relationship, binding Huck to Jim even more deeply. Huck and Jim grow closer. What started as a survival pact becomes a true friendship. To Huck, Jim is no longer just a runaway slave, but a real companion. But after an unexpected separation, Huck finds himself taken in by the Grangerford family, an aristocratic family. They meet two men claiming to be a duke and a king. Quickly, they prove to be real con men, pulling off scam after scam in every small town they pass through. Huck and Jim, unwillingly, are dragged into their schemes. As they arrive in a new town, the Duke and the King stage their boldest con yet, but Huck, growing more uncomfortable with the situation, begins to devise his own plan to expose them. Huck can no longer stand the lies and decides to act. Finally, the conmen are exposed by the townspeople. Soon after their escape, Jim is captured and sold by strangers. In search of help, Huck reunites with Tom Sawyer. Together, they hatch an elaborate plan to free Jim. But as often happens with Tom, things don't go as planned. After many adventures, Huck discovers that Jim was already free. Miss Watson, his past owner, had emancipated him in her will before her death. At the end of his journey, Huck refuses to return to a civilized life. He decides to leave on his own, choosing freedom over everything else. The Adventures of Huckleberry Finn by Mark Twain is an iconic novel in American literature that explores themes of friendship, freedom, and social injustice through the eyes of a young boy. Huck Finn, fleeing a constrained life, embarks on an odyssey along the Mississippi River with Jim, a runaway slave seeking freedom. Together, they face dangers and encounter various characters that reflect the morals and conflicts of their time. Through their adventures, Huck questions societal values, particularly racism and hypocrisy. The novel concludes with a moral choice for Huck, who prioritizes friendship and humanity over unjust laws. Its impact on literature lies in its bold social critique and the use of vernacular language, paving the way for future writers.